Hey, 7th grade, Mr. V here. How you doing? Coming at you with a little Friday video, take you into the weekend. All right. A lot of times I post a challenge, but this time, no challenge. All right. But, well, actually, you know what? In a sense, this is a challenge. All right. I'm challenging you in this video to change your mindset, so to speak. I think that you know what? It is a challenge. I'm gonna challenge you to change your mindset. Now, let me tell you what I mean. Hey, this year, more than ever, we got all the excuses and reasons to underperform in the classroom. They're all there, right? We got all the reasons. The hybrid schedule's a challenge, right? You're in 2 days, you're home 3 days, you know, homework's posted online, you have to submit work in a new way, you're not face to face with your teacher all the time, you know, communicating with your teacher is a little bit more challenging. There's so many things, right? Like maybe your house is not a house that's a super quiet home, and maybe you don't have a really great place to do your work so you can concentrate, right? Obstacles after obstacles. I don't know, maybe in addition to these new things that have prevented us from maybe hitting our potential, we still have all those other things that have always been there, right? Like stress, right? We've always got stress in our lives. Maybe you have stress related to COVID, or maybe you just have some other stress in your life, like stress related to your friends. Maybe you got stress related to some family circumstance that's going on. I don't know, maybe you have bad internet at your house, or you just kind of lack resources at home, and you feel like that's impacting your ability to be successful. Maybe you have a medical condition or a learning disability or something, right? Like these are things that are there even when school is normal, but you know, you might be battling with one of those things, and now on top of that, you got the hybrid situation, and so it's like, you know, you might be thinking, hey, you know what? Everybody would understand if I just kind of struggle through this year, so it's all good. I got plenty of reasons. Nobody would ever question me about that. And you know, on some level, you're probably right. You know, this is what we're asking you to do is hard. It is hard. It is. It really is. But I want to challenge you, right, to instead of thinking about all of these obstacles, which by the way are real, they are challenging, and they make things much harder. But I want to challenge you to think about these things in a different way, right? Instead of thinking about how all of these things are going to prevent you from getting A's, or, you know, I can't get A's because of this and that. I'm not going to be able to communicate with my teacher because of this and that. You know, making friends this year, it's just not going to happen for me because X, Y, and Z. Or, you know, there's just no way I could be happy this year. There's just too many things going on, right? Instead of focusing on them in that way, I want you to start to think about them as obstacles that you can overcome. And that's not to say that they're going to go away, all right? But the thing is, it's amazing what we can do when we change our perspective, change our mindset, and start looking at things, you know, almost like, I'm going to call it an overcomer mindset, right? Instead of maybe a victim mindset. And when I say victim, believe me, I don't mean that in like a critical way or an insensitive way. I just mean if we can change our mindset from thinking about how all these things are going to prevent us from doing X, Y, and Z, and we start thinking about how we can overcome them and be successful anyway, I think we can be successful, right? If you stop just focusing on your limitations, but start focusing on how you're going to overcome them, I think you can do it. I really do, right? So that is my challenge, right? And you know, it could be a fun exercise if in one column you list out all the challenges, all the obstacles, all the limitations, all the things that you think make it hard for you, right? And then right next to them in another column, come up with a strategy that's going to help you overcome that limitation. So your limitations over here, your strategy to overcome them over here. And I think what you'll find is, you know, you might have to get creative and you might have to really think about it, but I think there are very few things in life that will just kind of cause us to live a life of you know, failure or mediocrity. I think that many things in life we can overcome, and it'll be hard. It's going to take hard work for sure, but it's not impossible. So I really want to encourage you to try that exercise with the 2 columns. And also, if you'd like to do it together, come in my office, shoot me a message, let me know, hey, Mr. V, cool exercise. I'd love to do it with you. And I'd say, absolutely, let's schedule time. We'll sit down at my table and we'll do it. And I think that you'll be really encouraged after you do this. So that's my challenge, guys. I want you to see yourselves as overcomers, all right? Because you are. So I hope you found that helpful, guys. Leave a comment if you'd like. Love to hear how it went. In the meantime, hey, have a great weekend. Be safe, have fun, eat a lot of candy, and I'll see you next week.